Today we're going to be painting my Charger. It was a police car, it had a lot of imperfections in the paint. So today we're going to be painting for under $1,000 Midnight Purple LP2. As you guys will see, it did not go according to plan, but I'm proud of the results. I think we go for the first spray. Let's fucking send this, dude. I'm ready.
Bro, I dead ass. I've been working on this car since January when I bought it. It's been 11 months, 10 months of working on it.
Yeah.
To get it to this point.
Why don't you just paint these when you paint the bumper tomorrow?
No, it's a test.
So to make sure it's clear, you're supposed to get paint in the system before you spray, so it doesn't blop. And I want to make sure that it's spraying evenly, so I'm going to test on this before I test on the body of the car, because I can redo these anytime.
No? Because we were saying there's like frog tape. Wait, hold up. Listen to me on this though. There's frog tape, then there's gorilla tape, then there's T-Rex tape. Oh, there's duct tape, right? So there's frog, duct tape, gorilla, and T-Rex. There's a big jump between gorilla and duck. So there should be a thing called a wolf tape. And he was like, Brandon was like, yo, I said wolf tape. And Brandon was like, nah, dude, you should be like dog tape. I'm like, nah, because if you get a wolf, guess what? It's easier in a pack. Like, it's cheaper in a pack. Like a pack of wolves. I'm like, dude, that's a clean ass idea. And then Ryan looks over at me like, dude, I would buy wolf tape. Dude, if you see wolf kit tape come out, know they stole my idea. It's cheaper in a pack. It's better in a pack. It's better in a pack. You buy a pack of it. You don't buy one, you buy a pack of it. That's a good idea. Oh, I can't believe I'm getting clowned for this. Okay. Well, let's run this shit. Get out of my face. I should have. Dude.
Oh, sick. Yeah, you can see that. It's sick.
That already is so much fun.
Dude, look at the color. That's insane. What color is this exactly?
This is Midnight Purple 1, LP2 version 1.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can see it there. It's insane looking.
That's literally insane.
Yo, well, it turns like fuchsia.
That's sick looking.
Dude, this is gonna be, it's such a dark color that I think it's gonna look really good with all the black accents, but then when it hits the light, you just know that it's different. So good.
Can we get a taste test?
Oh my god, I am so steezed about
Oh,
this.
it looks sick.
I'm so happy I went with this color.
I do think that the Mustang color, which I'm not going to say what it is, I do think that one could be better, but this one's sick.
This one is gonna
one's sick.
Hit for this project.
There's a Toyota Camry color that came out recently, the blue one. That's the one I think you should have done on your Mustang.
That
would be as cool as that.
Ocean Gem Metallic is what it's called.
Something like that, yeah. It's fire, though.
Okay. Now I gotta read through. I want to make sure I'm doing the right proportions for the reducer. I have a medium reducer because they're slow, fast, and medium. To get the best, smoothest clear across the entire paint job, you're supposed to go with a medium reducer, is what I heard. So I'm going to go with a medium reducer. Too quick, it will potentially streak, and too slow, it'll never dry. I think for this first coat, I want a little too heavy. So on that side, I'm going to go a little slower with it. The biggest thing that I'm noticing is the distance needs to be the same all the way through. So like what, here Griffin, look, this was like gloppy. I'm not going to lie. Like it literally has streaks in it. It dried and it's like fully perfect now.
Show us what you're working with.
This is an SATA 500 HVLP. These retail for like $500 to $700. The painted ones with like an aviator design on it, go for more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna rock out with this one. Jacob, you mind holding this and I'll go and try to mix up real quick?
If you hold it, Griffin, I need to go and breathe some air.
Yeah.
Go what?
I need to breathe some air.
Okay.
I gotta go and
You
add
want
in.
the front?
Yeah, go. I'm filming through the plastic of the actual thing, but you can see it. It's a blended kit all the way through. It looks absolutely ridiculous. Insane looking colors.
Alrighty, this feels like day 20,000 of finishing the Charger, and I'll be honest, it has been a grind. Now, the color is absolutely insane, and I do have to say, it is a very smooth finish, but there are some parts that aren't as reflective, aka this front fender. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna lightly give like 1,000 grit sand because there's a little bit of like it was cold when I sprayed the clear, so it's not 100% perfect. And then we're going to that is scratches. No. Well, I gotta figure out how the fuck to fix that, because that wasn't there.
Alright, so I did 3 coats of paint and a couple coats of clear coat. This is a wet clear coat as of right now. I just literally did it, but I'm gonna let it dry. You guys can see the color of the car. I'll be honest, I think the molded wide body kit looks amazing with the color, and there's a really good like warm hue getting shown off, and then a insane flake. So really happy with how this came out. We're gonna continue. I still gotta paint front bumper, I gotta paint my aero disc, and I gotta paint a couple grill inserts, but you guys get the idea. It is looking absolutely incredible. I cannot wait where I could actually bring this outside of the booth and get a look at it in person. So anyways, I'm gonna let this sit in here, stay all nice and warm for a little bit. I'm gonna have to spray the trunk real quick, and then I'm gonna start painting this front bumper, which is getting prepped and ready. I'm literally just waiting for that little bit of Bondo to dry, and then we are going to dig in here, mix up a can of paint, spray down paint on this, the aero disc, and then we're good to go, man. I am so overwhelmed and very, 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 very exhausted. I am so done with this car right now. We have it completely painted, and I had a clear coat with metal metallic flake, and it was uneven surface, and when I sanded it, the metallic flake turned into white sparkles, because once you sand off the top of the metal flakes, it just turns white. And that's not what this car is going to be. So I literally have to go back through, resand the entire car, and then we are going to literally repaint this entire paint. I'm very upset right now, but I want to do this right, and I refuse to do it wrong. Good news is I have enough paint to really realistically paint this car like 3 times. So I'm going to go through and sand every single panel, 220 to 320, and then I'm going to call it a day, and then we're going to begin painting. And this is for real, like the pursuit of perfection. And there was paint on this car a couple days ago, and I've went back through, and I've done even a better job prepping for paint. This last time I did an amazing job. This time I did a perfect job. It has been sanded down to 800 grit. Last time I was only at 320. It is at 800 grit across the entirety of the body. You can still see a little bit of paint embedded in there, but not a whole lot. We're gonna go through. I'm gonna finish up sanding off the rear of this, and then we are gonna get it wiped down and into the paint booth, taped back up and ready for round 2. like a slight bump up. That's been sanded down now. And yeah, we're ready to go. I can't believe that it's taken this many tries to do something right, but I'd rather do it right once than have to hold the regret of like, I wish I took a little bit more time, or like there's this little imperfection that I know will forever bug me. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I just gotta put my head down. It's only like 4 p.m. and it's this dark because it's just winter. Earlier it looked like it had none of its coloration. Now you guys can really see it still does have some of its purple hues in the original paint. Right now we're doing an 800 grit wet sand across the body of this car, and afterwards it leaves a little streak like that, but once we spray it down, I've never seen a more smooth finish, ever. The only thing you're seeing is the ripples of the water. So we're gonna go through, wet sand the car real quick, just to make sure that it's 100% perfect. I'm happy I'm doing this. I thought I was gonna have to add way more paint, but the base coat is really still there. So all I gotta really do is add a little bit of paint, probably 2 full coats, and then a ton of clear. So we'll carry on. This next attempt, I went into the paint booth, no cameras, no anything, and just focused on making sure I had even clean strokes and I was giving even coating. And this is it with the clear coat. I did 2 layers of paint. I'm feeling a bit defeated here. The clear coat, it's imperfect pretty much all over. The paint job has a lot of imperfections, and I think I'm just pushing myself in the point where I was trying to meet the deadline before winter, and so I was spraying in suboptimal conditions. The first time I sprayed it when it was 70, it came out really good, and then I tried to spray in like 40s and 50s, even with a propane heater. It just couldn't keep it up and couldn't keep it smooth. The color looks good for the portion in which we're looking at. Whenever you look at it, the color's cool, but the clear coat isn't quite there. Gonna run it for the winter in this condition, and then we are going to sand and re-clear it when it comes back around in spring, when it gets warmer again. Sucks that I wanted to like have it all wrapped up and have a cool reveal for you guys, and the paint looked perfect, but it just isn't at all. I'll bring it out in the light here and see how bad it truly is, but I think I'm gonna call it quits for this winter. The highs of the days are like 50, and even heating up the paint, it lays good, and then by the time it dries, it looks worse than it did. So that was it. I was gonna put it away, and even though the paint underneath it was totally fine, we were gonna re-clear coat it come spring when it's warmer, and the clear coat would be able to lay better. And then, unfortunately, the unthinkable happened. That is right. My Charger did get total. In the next video, we're gonna go over exactly what happened and what I'm gonna do about it. I do still have the car, but that is all I can tell you as of right now. We did get paid out, and the other party was responsible. It's just unfortunate, and there will be a new vision for the Charger coming here soon.